What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Everyone Week We Follow. I am Jurgen Klopp, and are you enough, Gary?
Look, we're getting there, mate. I just want everyone to know out there, boys, girls, whatever you're going through, you are enough, or knuff, as we like to say.
Yeah,
and you, mate, are two people today, because I cannot believe now you had your ears lowered and those new specs. You are a doppelganger for Jurgen, man. The special guest, everyone in the studio, Jurgen Klopp.
The channel's gone stratospheric. We managed to get Jurgen on to talk about Liverpool.
He's obviously, we saw him in a hotel. Does he do some hotel adverts now? Anyway, I'm going to take off because I'm absolutely boiling.
Look, I thought I'd try something a bit different. I got some new speckles. The missus quite liked them. I wasn't 100% sure. So, I'm just going to see how it goes. Unfortunately, it makes these slugs look freaking horrendous, like the massive. Anywho. Sorry. So, our preview of Liverpool v Cardiff. No, anyway.
I think Jurgen's a Cardiff fan, mate. That's what I've heard on the pipeline.
This is the Cardiff FA Cup preview, the 5th round. Win this, we get through to them quarterfinals. Thoughts on the FA Cup, Gary, in general?
Well, do you know what, mate? This is what I've personally. It makes me a little bit sad because I think the FA Cup has lost a little bit of value in recent years. However, for me, as a kid growing up, mate, it was a monumental tournament that everybody followed. Like, it would be the FA Cup final day, even if you weren't a fan of the two teams playing, and stuff almost came to a standstill. Like, my dad used to take me to have and this is a long time ago, my haircut, right? And we'd, as a family, sit down and watch the FA Cup final, and that's what every family was doing. Do you know what I mean?
And stuff. Then there was no one on the street.
Yeah, it was mental, mate. It was almost like a national iconic treasure day that everyone just got together for. It's lost a bit of value since they put the semi-finals at Wembley, which I think is a mistake.
Where do you stand on the replays? I think it's good for the big teams, not great for the little teams. Like,
of course.
Me, they're to be kind of sitting there going, right, okay, and they're playing at the Etihad or Villa Park or whatever, and then they've got the chance to take them back to their place and I think. I think it's a bit sad with it made sense with the whole fixture congestion, like replays and stuff was just absolutely insane. But yeah. Well, I love a penalty shootout. I love a penalty shootout.
Yeah, it shows for me, like you say, the replays thing, like you just said there. The great thing about the FA Cup is that anyone in England could win it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that's the big appeal. And those replays were almost bread and butter for lower teams and incentives to earn decent money to keep them afloat. Yeah. Now, so that makes me sad to a point of view. But unfortunately, money talks, and because of the Champions League and all the club cups that go on now with these top teams having to travel everywhere, Club World Cups, whatever it is, like, it's just you dilute the standard of football, don't you? So it's difficult, and I can't say it's a bad thing or a good thing because like you say, the little teams suffer, but as a Villa fan, last thing we need now is an FA Cup replay.
Play against Cardiff, at Cardiff as well. I totally get it. I actually quite like the League Cup format because there's no extra time, is it? It goes straight to penalties.
That's penalties, yeah.
I hate and love a penalty shootout. It's like the playoffs, right? Like, it's amazing if you win them, but terrible if you lose them. Oh, just on that, by the way, did you see the? It's not the Johnston Paint Trophy anymore. The Virtue Trophy. It was Wrexham Peterborough.
Oh yes.
Night. Miracle man in goal again for Peterborough. Jed Steer does it again, mate.
Does it again. Well, mate, I was, as you know, I was watching the daughter play against Derby last night, so I saw it go to 2-2 on my phone.
Yeah, because Wrexham were 2-0 up.
Yeah,
they were cruising. They've got Birmingham. But Peterborough. So Peterborough are they'll be the first team in history to win it back to back if they win it, because they're the holders. They've got Blues in the final.
The blue scum knobby.
They got Blues in the final.
We own it's City knob.
Jed Steer will be all over it. It will be all over it after that bag. What he did in the playoffs.
Yeah. Come on, Jeddy boy, do it for the Villa boys.
Anyway. So first thing we're going to go over is just our lineups.
Yeah.
We haven't shown these to each other. Gary, I've got yours here. I believe.
So
take us through it.
I think we go strong as long as Mings is fit. There's no update yet, but I would start with Digne, Mings, Konza, Cash. I just because for me, a consistent back four line. I think Emery's going to be okay from what I've read today. Had a little bit of pain. I think he went off because he was pissed off how shit we were on fucking Tuesday. That's why he wanted to come out.
I love how you just said consistent back four line, even though we played a back three.
Yeah. Well, yes, but mate, that we should never. Why did we play? I'm not going.
Yeah,
backwards.
I don't know. We're not going to that again.
We're not going backwards, mate. We're going forwards now. That was another. Well, we're going to win this game, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to play the same formation we've been playing. Right? If it ain't broke it, don't fix it. And that for me, I mean, obviously the rest of it picks stuff. Tillemans, McGinn, I think is our at the moment until Kamara's fit. That would hopefully he could feature in this game. Don't know. He said Emery did say he was close. Don't know how close. And then that three behind Watkins, mate, for me, Rashford, Asensio, and Marlon. I'd just love to see it like all together.
Yeah, it's great to look at, isn't it? That's mouth-watering.
Yeah, it's mouth-watering, mate. And to go at Cardiff, a championship side who were lingering down the bottom of the championship.
Oh, mate, don't do it. Don't do it. Let's not anger the Welsh as well now. Like, we've already angered the Scottish.
No, I'm not talking about, mate. I didn't even mention Wales just because Cardiff's in Wales, but that's where they are. That's fact. That's not look at Cardiff.
Yeah, I know, but you're now going down the avenue of like their League One standards.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to backtrack. Cardiff, I love you. I think Cardiff's a beautiful city. We went there on your stag do, mate. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was my stag do, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, right. I've been back a couple of other times for concerts and various other nights out. It's a place I love dearly.
Football team.
As a tourist board information, guys, go and visit Cardiff. It's a beautiful city. But for a footballing terms, as we know, this is football banter. They're lingering at the bottom of the championship. We should smash them, right? We should absolutely smash this team. And this is a game where I'm hoping, right, we can just do ourselves a bit of justice, keep a clean sheet, and win comfortably, right?
Yeah,
that's my heart. My head says we'll probably concede a goal or two, and it'll be a night. It'll be a tense, drama-inducing, stress-relating, head-popping, vein, knobby game. Squeaky bum time, yeah. But this is gonna as the weeks go on because of our league form, it is looking more and more likely that any chance of Europe's going to have to come through the FA Cup. So,
I mean, there's worse ways. Right, you win a cup, and you qualify for what you wanted to qualify for. So, I kind of, I get it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about your lineup?
No, mate. I think that says for itself. I'd like to see us, like I say, just really go at them from the start. Yeah. This is what I would have. I mean, defence-wise would have been different slightly on Tuesday, but this is what I would love to have seen on Tuesday and do the same to Palace against a team that hasn't won 1 in 8 at home. We've got with Palace that was, but with Cardiff, like we've got a great home record, undefeated in 13, whatever it is. Right, we need to go out and put a statement victory for a lower league team for me. Right, let's do a professional job. No disrespect to Cardiff, I think, but we should have enough firepower within our team. Rest a few players, and I'm telling you now, if he starts Morgan Rogers, mate, I'm gonna jump over the fence and throw my season ticket at him. Because
just on that though, you said rest a few players. Are we resting?
Well, okay, so you've in terms of the front line, so no JJ because he's coming back from injury, no Rodgers, and certainly nowhere near Bailey or.
I don't need rest. I don't play anyway.
Well,
but so you're saying basically you're resting JJ and Rodgers, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, mine's totally different, mate. So,
well, that's good.
I believe he's going to rest Rodgers. He's going to rest. He's not going to play Rashford. I don't think he'll start Asensio either. I think he's good. I think he's looking at them and going Champions League. He's looking at that Tuesday. Like he's going, you play them, you risk an injury, something like that. It's kind of catastrophic. I think he goes Maatsen left back as well. I think he probably gives Digne a rest because I think Digne will probably start on Tuesday. Whether Mings is back or not, Disasi Mings, I'm kind of like, man, I don't know. But like again, I don't know. Do you think he wants to start Disasi or Mings?
Mate, after Tuesday.
Who's that starting pairing?
After Tuesday, I honestly can't tell you what's going through Emery's head. Tuesday has thrown me massively.
I'm kind of looking at it, so I'm trying to think of who, because part of it I'm thinking in my head, who's he playing Tuesday, and then that's what I'm thinking about the changes. So I'm like, he probably won't risk Mings if he's going to play him Tuesday, because obviously he had that little niggle and he's coming back and he's played a lot of games, more games than he should have really.
Yeah.
And so I'm like Disassi, but if he's playing Disassi on Tuesday, then maybe he does play Mings. I'm not 100% sure,
mate. It's really interesting because I would have agreed with that point about with the Champions League game in mind. But again, after Tuesday, it didn't make any. The more I thought about it, it hasn't made any sense. So this won't make any sense what he does. If he chooses to go with like Disassi and play Mings on Tuesday, that could be a mistake. I think in the Champions League, Mings hasn't been great, right?
Yeah.
And he's still coming back. So this would be a game for me to put Mings into. One, it won't be as intense on his knee. Two, if we can win comfortably, it builds a bit of confidence. Do you know what I mean? And then potentially play Disassi in the Champions League with Mings to come on. I don't know.
But then I suppose the flip side is, like you were saying, about having at least a consistent centre-back pairing and like kind of building that relationship. So arguably, you do say, well, Disassi, Konsa, they're our centre-back. You're playing them regardless. But on that, and then I was like, Garcia, I think Garcia needs a run of games. Like, I think he actually should probably, I love Cash. Cash has been a brilliant servant for the club. He's been fantastic. He's Mr. consistently 6.5, 7 out of 10 kind of vibe. Like, he's very, but Garcia's young. He's looked lively when he's played. And I think he will, I personally think he'll play Garcia. The reason I've played McGinn on the right is to help protect that right back a little bit. And then I've gone for Bogard again, so you could rest. So this is so you could rest Rodgers and Asensio. This is so that's what kind of shifted McGinn out.
My only criticism of that lineup from yours is that that's very narrow. Like, that's going to give you zero width.
It is. I will confess though, I have absolutely no idea how Cardiff play. So I have absolutely no idea whether it's better to go narrow, to go wide. I do not know.
And I'm the one pissing Cardiff fans off, as if you haven't seen how they play. Mate, what they do is they get on a pitch. There's 11 of them, right?
That's how they play in Wales as well as England.
Yeah.
You got. No, I could make terrible jokes, but I'm not going to.
No, don't.
But anyway, the thing is, though, it doesn't necessarily matter a huge amount, because we can change the way we can change in the game, right? Like, so as in Asensio and Rashford to come on for the final 30 to give them a bit of match sharpness before Tuesday, gives us a bit of width on the left with Rashford, maybe puts Bailey on, you know what I mean? Like, as in, they're going, it's incredibly narrow. Maybe that's how we play. Like, we do sometimes play like that. Even if you play Asensio on the right, it's still going to be narrow. And I've continually said, I want to see Marlon and Watkins. He probably won't do it. I actually think he might even just start with Marlon up front and still play Rodgers, because he just seems to play Rodgers in every single game. So he might even do that just to give Watkins a little bit of a, I don't know, head cleaner, because he needs to get his shooting boots on. So I'm not 100% sure, but I've kind of gone on, this is our rotated B team, because he is looking at Tuesday. I do think he wants to win the FA Cup, but he needs to, I suppose, in a lot of managers' words, you need to trust that the squad you've got are good enough to beat a team of their standard.
Like, but I still hope to God, mate, he doesn't put Olsen anywhere near the goal.
Well, I don't think he has been, right. Even in the cups, I think Martinez has been playing.
And
so I don't think he will.
When he came, don't get me wrong, Tuesday wasn't Olsen's fault, but he just reminded me of how shocking he is. Like, he can't catch, he can't punch, like he can't save anything.
It's weird, isn't it? It's proper weird, because he's why is he sweet? He's an international goalkeeper. Like,
Sweden's number one, mate.
Unless Sweden have basically got like one goalie in the entire of their country.
Nobody wants to play goal in Sweden.
I don't quite know what's going on. I don't know. I'd prefer to see Gauchi, but obviously he went. So it's like,
he's injured, mate. He got injured for Barnsley, whatever.
Oh, bloody hell, did he?
Yeah. I don't know how bad the injury, but he was down. He went off the other day. I saw on Sky Sports and
jeez.
thing. So yeah, not great.
Get well, Gauchi.
Get well, Gauchi. We need reinforcements, mate.
Yeah. One last thing before we get on to our predictions. There's going to be. It looks like there's going to be a tribute to Peter Whittingham.
Yes. Well, that's nice, mate. I like that touch. I think from the club.
Yeah, before the game. I think it's from what I can see on the Birmingham Live. Yeah. Karen Blue.
We love you all. Every week we follow.
So the 1897 group will pay tribute before their fifth round clash against Cardiff on Friday night. A large flag honouring the former Villa and Cardiff midfielder will be displayed in the lower north stand before kickoff. The group, whose ambition is to improve the atmosphere and matchday experience at Villa Park, good luck, raised over £750 in less than 24 hours to make the banner. Excess donations worth £461.29. What a weird amount there, by the way. Were then paid to the Peter Whittingham Foundation, which aims to improve the lives of children and young people across the UK. Obviously, he died in March 2020. Surely, I mean, around COVID starting, he was 35. He had a head injury after a fall.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
R.I.P. I really liked him as a player at the Villa. I did, and I know Cardiff fans will like him too. I think it's a really nice touch to kind of pay homage to him. So if you're going, guys, make sure you have a bit of a round of applause, a clap, and appreciate that. And if you can, I guess.
He made his professional debut under Graham Taylor in 2003.
Wow.
Oh, man, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? Jeez.
Yeah.
Graham Taylor with them glasses on. Anyway, worse than these glasses. Anyway, right.
Don't be daft, Jurgen. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, no, that was a terrible accent. Right. So,
told you before, don't imitate the Germans, mate. Jesus. The Welsh, but the Germans will be screwed.
Those who didn't see our last preview before the Palace game, where we got this horrendously wrong, we essentially write down our predictions, and then we fold them up and we store them away until the next video, and then we reveal. All. Gary sometimes reveals a little bit too much. I will say. Last time, mate, it was basically an upshot. You could see straight up your shot. Like it was a bit worrying.
I apologise, guys. Unless you want to see more, let me know in the comments and stuff. Because there's always OnlyFans, right? Pictures of my bald head, my Villa stockings.
All right, I'm done. This is going to go.
Here it is.
Folder. Oh, it's got some notes from work on the back of it. Actually, no, that's my action plan from when I did my speed awareness course. Look, I was driving back from the Champions League game at Bayern Munich, and yes, I was doing 80 and a 70. So I ended up.
Right, was that on the M1 by any chance?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Shopping list. Don't forget to get bread and milk.
Bread and milk. I mean, why do you even need to write that down?
I think I started it, mate, and then realised I've got a mobile phone. Why am I writing stuff on a piece of paper?
Amazing. Right. Anyway, yes, as always, we always forget to say this at the start, but if you like this video, subscribe, give all those thumbs up, comment.
In my defence, I forgot because when you come online, I was like, "Oh my god, Jurgen Klopp's presenting." Like I was too nervous, mate. I got confused. Everything I thought I was going to say.
Now, subscribe now. Anyway.
Oh God!
I've gone lightheaded. Right. Anyway, I can't breathe.
Right. When are we doing the preview stuff? I mean, the review. I can't even say preview, review. The word's the same. It's just two letters, syllables.
Right. Match review will Monday. Because we don't work weekends. So Monday review. Oh my god, I can't breathe. And then we'll also be doing a preview on Tuesday for on Monday for Bruges. So fingers crossed on that. But yes, as always, guys, like, subscribe, get the comments in. We love the comments.
We love the comments.
And thank you so much for all the positive comments that are coming through. Our last video blew up. And when I say blew up, like for us, you know, it's like 700 views. But like, yeah, it's going mental. It's still going up. It's still going up. And,
well, as we discussed, the most important thing, guys, if you are watching, so that's cool, man. Please keep it. Help us grow. We do want it to blow up. Like, we're enjoying doing it. So it's all down to you, kind of hitting that like, subscribe, and comment button. It just interaction helps. It
massively helps. Thank you, everyone. And also, if you've watched to this point, thank you very much, because watch time is massive.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, everyone. As always, take it easy. Gary, sing us on the hour.
Every week we follow the boys in claret and blue.
Cheers, everyone.
Peace.